I have to say it's just not the same without her. But she's been very busy. Have a look.
Are you married?
Yes.
You don't wear a ring?
I took it off to throw it in. How about yourself?
Married. 6 years.
6 years? Oh, so I suppose... Yes, I was right.
What did she say?
She said you only said about having the affair because you was jealous. Well?
I am not having an affair.
Neither am I. And the savings account?
That's been closed.
But I thought you needed 1 month's notice on that. How could he do that?
There's nothing to stop your husband closing the account, Mrs. Lawrence. You simply lose 1 month's interest for not giving a full month's notice.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Collins! Come and sit down. Oh, make yourself at home.
Aren't
don't
men
you?
sods?
I don't
Aren't you
know, are
cried
they?
watching that, aren't they?
No.
They are.
It's all women agreeing with you then. But listen, when you look at what you've done after EastEnders, and, I mean, Sunburn, Real Women, the whole bit, it's hard to believe this from a woman when a little girl wanted to grow up to be a traffic warden.
I don't know, I just like uniform, Dale.
Is there any kind of uniform I could have worn for you tonight that would have really hit the spot?
I like firemen's uniforms, they're sexy, aren't they?
You like fireman's uniform?
Yeah. I suppose I wanted to be respectable, Dale. I don't know. I wanted
Well, you've had
something
that.
Sort of, you know...
Respectable?
Yeah.
There's nothing respectable about you.
Not anymore, I know, but...
No.
so that's why I wanted to be a traffic warden, I suppose.
Now, this is what intrigues me, that this woman persevered to become an actress. Because how many acting schools was it that turned you down?
Oh, probably most of them, about 12 of them.
12?
Yeah.
What was the problem, do you think?
Me, I think.
Really?
I don't know. I was very young. I was like 17, 18, and I think I was probably too young at the time, but I just thought, oh, sod you, I'll go and do it on my own. And I bought the stage and television and just looked through it and did it like that and just
So
got
you
my
were
first job
determined,
in
weren't you?
Fringe. Yeah.
Fringe theatre. What about the other jobs you did? Because we always love asking actors and actresses, because they've all done all manner of what have you before.
McDonald's, I worked at McDonald's.
You worked
Shouldn't
so
really
fast?
give them publicity.
No?
Yes, I did, yeah. 90p an hour.
So you weren't even a waitress, you were
I never got any stars, Dale, do you know that?
You never got any stars?
No.
What, on your badge?
No.
So you're no good at that either? But it all turned out all right in the end. Never mind you didn't get any stars for serving Big Macs. You then ended up with the plum role of all roles. Before we show a few clips of EastEnders, did you have any idea that when you went for the job you thought, this could be, like, put me on the map big time?
I was originally in for 11 episodes and to play Nick Berry's girlfriend, Wixie's girlfriend. And I remember Julia Smith, who's now dead, who was a lovely woman who was the producer at the time, said, you know, this is going to change your life. She took me into this room and it really is going to change your life. And I was like, yeah, you know, but obviously, to what extent, I had no idea.
But even then, you thought you were only going to be in for 11 weeks?
My agent told me not to do it, actually.
Why?
I don't know, he just said... Because I was doing quite well. I'd done a couple of films and, you know, I was quite a successful jobbing actress and he just said, don't do it. I think he said, you'll never work again. But I'm not with him anymore.
I was going to say... You've made a few good judgment calls in your time, haven't you, really?
Yeah,
You've taken your own decisions.
Well, you know, in this business, I think you just have to sort of follow your gut instinct
No, I'm
at
just...
the end of the day, don't you?
No.
Well, what do you follow then?
I just work cheaper than anybody else. Now, listen, we mentioned EastEnders. We've now heard how you got the part. Let's have a look and remind ourselves of exactly what you went through.
Simon! Don't go. We could go away together now. Nobody would know. It's not too late.
I've got to get back.
Simon, you can't leave me like this. I'm having your baby, for God's
Don't
sake.
start all that again, Cindy. It ain't mine and you know it.
Feel it. Come on, just feel it.
Oh, come on, Cindy. You got a face like a wet weekend. Supposed to be a wedding, not a funeral. You sure you're all right, love?
Maybe
Of course she is. You better be. You're carrying my little grandson in there, eh? Another little bill,
Look,
eh?
just get your hands off me and leave me alone, will you? Enjoy that?
Yeah, I did as it goes. Very much. I was just saying to Cindy how much I enjoyed the meal, Ian. Yeah? Yeah, it was lovely. Thank you very much.
Oh, she's pretty good when she makes the effort, isn't you?
She certainly is.
Oh, yeah, watch out.
when you saw Ian Beale keel over just then, didn't you?
You didn't show that bit afterwards when he goes, Sydney. He laughs, so I'm not being horrible.
So, when you go to kiss someone like Ian Beale, what's going through your mind?
I love Adam. I think Adam's great because he plays such a fantastic part. Because everyone hates him, don't they?
I just always, every time you kissed him, I thought she must be smelling fish and chips. Do you know what I mean? Because he worked in that, and I've been to that.
Do you know they sent us off for training to a fish and chip shop in
Oh,
Wembley?
stop.
They did. It was the most embarrassing thing actually in my whole life. I just wore a cap the whole time like that.
You got off lightly. When I went to do supermarket sweep, I had to do 3 months in Tesco's. Being a mum, now I know, because I've seen Maya, you're gorgeous, gorgeous child. And being a mum, travelling the world, doing Sunburn, was it Portugal? You know, a dodgy mum at times in EastEnders, but professionally, that's one thing.
Oh, Cindy was always a good mum, though.
She was always a good mum.
Yes.
She was always a good mum. You're also a very good mum, and I know that wherever you go, your daughter goes as well, doesn't she?
Yes,
you're very close.
We come as a package, and I'm going off to film in America, and she's coming with me as well. Yeah, I think that's very important. She's also under 5, so I can take her out. You know, she doesn't go to school, so it's a lot easier. When she starts going to school, then I'll have to be a bit careful.
You're becoming a showbiz tycoon, Michelle.
What's that mean?
Well, that means you've started your own production company, and I know you're not going to tell me, but I tell that you've actually bought the rights to a trilogy of books that you're keeping secret that you want to turn into a production.
Yeah, I have, and some other ones as well. But I think that seems to be the way to go now, to have, you know, control over what you're doing.
Yeah. Create your own work.
Yes, and a lot of actors seem to be doing it. And there are a lot of good things out there as well. So if you can't beat them, join them, I think, really.
I saw you once on stage. Let's go back. Mid-80s, the Assembly Rooms in Derby. Singing with Mary Wilson and the Wilsations.
Did you?
Yes. And it's really sad that no footage survives of that, really, because I'd love to show the audience what you were like singing, because you were back up for Mary Wilson, weren't you?
Yes, I was, yeah.
Actually, it does survive. So let's have a look at you as a Wilsation.
When I can't stop myself from missing you, baby.
Turn the sound down.
I saw you, I was actually, because you were on a tour, I saw you because I was working on local radio, and I came to see you doing the gig.
Do you notice she had a huge beehive and we had to have tiny little ones?
I know, because she was the star.
She is a star, though. She's great.
The one thing I'm really looking forward to is a thing called The Sleeper. Now, we love your gravelly voice and your sexy voice, but you're playing a posh bird in this, aren't you? Who's a bit of a seductress, isn't she?
Yes, I am, and I had to have a voice coach, Penny Dyer, and yeah, it's a bit of a sort of thriller, a bit of a whodunit, and it's going to be on at Christmas.
How easy is it for you to become a seductress? Because, I mean, were you to... I mean, I make an old man very happy tonight, if you wouldn't mind. Just give me a line. I need a bit pepping up tonight. So, I've just got to hear Michelle Collins doing posh seductress.
I'm not very good at it in real life.
Go on.
What do I say?
I don't know. Well, obviously, you don't get the inspiration from looking at me, obviously. I'm always not a good subject matter.
I say to my husband, I can't remember his name now. Oh, you're rather boring, pretentious and bald. And then I jump on him and do it like that.
That'll do for me. You are fabulous. The other thing I must mention before you go is you have a documentary coming out, because on Sunday we were working, we did a charity, well, you arranged this charity thing for Oxfam.
Yes.
Children in Brazil. And you filmed there as well, didn't you?
I went out there for a week, with Oxfam, and we made a documentary and did the usual media. And then I organised this event, which Dale came down, and, you know, he did another charity event at 12 o'clock, and he still came down to mine at 3 o'clock, which is brilliant.
I told you I worked.
Fantastic. And we raised a hell of a lot of money, over 40,000. I think the documentary is going to be on sometime at the end of May.
Brilliant.
So.
Well, I think isn't she fabulous? Yeah. Michelle Collins, I love you. Thank you for being a guest. Michelle, give me a kiss. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. Oh. Wonderful, Michelle Collins. OK. Now let's have some music from someone who is no stranger to the charts with a song called Are You Still Having Fun? It's Eagle Eye Cherry.